We're here today to check the washing machine. We have a resident that complained that the washing machine is not draining properly. So we're going to have one of our technicians help us over here to check the, see what the problem is going to be. Okay, we are here in the apartment now to verify that the information we got is correct. And so I'm going to check the machine and see what the problem is. I can see the washing machine is holding water, so I'm going to try to, put it to a test. I'm going to go to the drain mode and start the machine. I don't hear any water draining into the drain line. You got to be careful when you pull this one. Make sure that it is no water coming out, otherwise water will splash all over the place. But as you can see, there's no water coming out. So we're going to have to proceed into a different step. Before we go into this, make sure that you disconnect the machine from the outlet on the wall and secure that way you don't have any problems with with the electrical. Now I'm going to have one of my technicians help us around to identify and see what the problem is. We're going to have to open the machine and try to see what the problem is down there. The technician is going to remove the lid from the washer and proceed to see what the problem is. We have identified the pump, so now he's going to try to remove the pump and see if there's anything in there that might be causing this problem, or that the pump itself is not working. So he's using his pliers to remove the clamps from the two hoses in there. One is an inlet and the other one is the outlet. He's going to try to vacuum the water that it has dripped there. And by doing that, we're using the wet dry bag, and then this is very important, so that way we're not creating an additional problem, and we make sure that all the water has been drained out of there. He has removed one of the outlet hoses, and he's going to proceed to remove the inlet hose. To see, we can see that the part is clear, but we didn't get much of a water there, so that could be a clog in the inlet hose. And he's getting there. He removed the clamp, and he's proceeding to see if there's anything in there. And I think he has identified something in the hose itself. And we see that there is something in there. We're not sure what it is. Yeah, it's a piece of cloth.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful thing there. I'm sure we all have seen something like that. So that one was obstructing the water from draining. So we know that that is one of our problems. So now we are going to proceed to make sure the pump itself has not gone damaged. By doing that, we're going to have to reconnect everything again. He's going to remove the actual pump to make sure that there's no other objects in there or anything that it might be in the way. We are going to make sure that the impeller inside the pump is actually turning. And by doing that, he's using his finger, and indeed the impeller is actually turning, so we probably have a good pump. Our technician is going to put the pump back in place so we can try the machine and make sure that now it is working. So make sure that we are securing everything in place. We want to make sure that the screws that are holding the pump in place are secured, and the hose clamps are put back in place the way they should be, to avoid any leaks in the future. Well, we have fixed the problem with this washing machine, and but remember, there's different issues that could lead into different problems with the machine for the same call. Remember to follow the steps. For example, the drain hole, sometimes it gets clogged. The timer might not be working properly, or the switch. So if you do go step by step and try to take the time to fix the problem, you will fix and do well on any machine.